I'm here today with Wendy Marman from Australia. Welcome, Wendy.
Hi, thank
Wendy
you.
is a friend and a business partner with Swiss Leaders Group, and it's wonderful to have you today for our leadership talk.
It's a pleasure to be here. I'm looking forward to it.
Wendy, we are facing a disruption in the business world like we've never seen it before. Half the world is actually stopped. Um, with your decades of experience, what is the most powerful tool to deal with such a time?
I think the most powerful tool is what I call the map where there is no map. And that is building a map. We have to be able to navigate. So our tool is principles of navigation, because you have to be able to change, you have to be able to adapt, you have to be able to think this is an opportunity. And that requires you not just to understand the technical side of business, but to understand the people, your clients, the people that work for you, because people bring change. Systems and processes keep things the same. So we are having to deal with change, and that requires us to think differently and be differently. And most of all, it requires that we have faith that what we can do will be worth doing.
Wow. So let me just reflect on that. We need faith that what we're doing is worth doing. So kind of finding meaning into the goals, but also meaning about the role of each person. That I can go to work every day and know I'm making a difference. I'm supporting that journey. Now, this is in a moment where we kind of don't even know what tomorrow will be. We don't know what kind of challenge we are facing tomorrow. So how do you navigate with even more speed in that faith, as you mentioned?
Well, the thing is, when it's foggy, we don't navigate with speed. If you've ever driven in a snowstorm or a fog or something like that, you slow right down. But we have a situation now, more like Star Trek, where we're going at light speed out there. And while we are off the edge of the map, we still need to be able to move fast. So we may not have a destination in mind, but we have a direction. And that direction is driven by who we are, what we stand for, which is our push. It's pulled by what we're trying to create. And that's what's changing. The vision of what we're trying to create is giving us direction. But there is still so many changes that we have to be prepared, like a good sailor or a good aircraft crew, to correct and recorrect our path as we move towards that. It's not going to be a straight path. You may be able to move fast, but you are going to have to continue to recalibrate and measure what's going on as you go, so that you know when to come back to the path. And that will be pulled by what you want to create. What are you doing to serve the people? Everything before was external. We could see it. We knew where we were going. Now we're moving where we can't see anything. That's why faith is required. We have to have faith in ourselves that we can learn. We have to have faith in the company that we have the resources, that our people will do what they need to do. We have to have faith that we can add value in a world that has changed and continue to add value. If we're looking backwards, we've already lost. We've got to have that vision to move forward. And we've got to have the belief and the faith that, one, it's worth doing, and two, that we can do it.
Amazing. I mean, I'm really intrigued, because this sounds like religion. But we are the business world here. So
Yeah.
I see similar things are required. Can you just tell us a bit more? I'm really intrigued. How does that work in a business?
Well, you think about it yourself. If you don't think that what you're being asked to do, whether it's from cleaning out your garage at home or it's in the office, that it's going to work, how much passion and energy and effort will you put into it? Not very much. Unless, of course, somebody's got leverage and pushes you to do it. But if you don't believe in what you're doing, And if you don't think it's going to make a difference or it's worthwhile doing, you're not going to do it well. And when that happens to a workforce again and again and again, they just disconnect. Gallup has run polls of businesses across the world, and it's costing us billions, because people in the workplace, they're putting in their hours, but they're disconnected. So it is faith that connects us. It's faith that ignites the passion. It's faith in the vision of what the company's going for. It's faith that they believe in me, I believe in them, that what I need to know that I don't know, I can learn. It may be faith in the leadership. I can trust these people. Faith and trust are the two hands that navigate us and keep us on the right path at the moment. Without faith, without trust, if you like, they are the coordinates that allow you to travel at light speed at this time when we need to travel fast, even though we don't know really where we're going.
Wow, I just need to digest that. This is amazing. I mean, I discover with you that we not only need faith in the goal, the mission, the vision of the company, but we need faith being greater than trust, being a wider concept in every relationships, in every stakeholder relationship in the whole company. And that without that faith, there is no real engagement. There's no real deep functioning of the team. Wow, this is really eye-opening. And sorry,
I was just going to say, faith is sort of the foundation of trust. What you have faith that it's worth it. You have faith that it can be done. Therefore, you put a little bit of trust out, and on top of that, you then build the trust. And then with the trust being built, you then create the outcome you're looking for.
Great, absolutely fantastic. Now, just a last question before we close. We often see, you're talking here about, it looks like very soft skills. We often see hard skills or hard results in opposition to soft skills. What are your views?
Well, I think Stephen Covey in his book, The Speed of Trust, actually gave them some really good metrics and showed us that trust, as he said, it is the one thing that changes everything. Trust has a very big bottom line. You know, it impacts absolutely everything. Well, if faith is your bottom line of trust, and it is the foundation of your soft skills. Even in 1918, they studied engineers, and they found that success in an engineering community, which is not known for people skills, was 85% people skills and 15% technical skills. Soft skills give hard results. Faith is the foundation of every one of the soft skills. Without faith, you are not equipping your people to have the flexibility, to have the power, and certainly not the passion that you need to move forward in this unique time. This is not a time for ordinary everyday process. This is a time for new. If it is only faith that allows us to think that new is possible and to do the work that makes it possible.
Wow, amazing, Wendy. Thank you so much for dropping those golden nuggets with us.
My pleasure.
I'm looking forward to have you again and continuing that conversation. I think it's really helpful for all of us in the business world. Thank you so much, Wendy.
Thank you.